Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I just want to talk about a few things that I've written down. Um okay, so hello, how are you doing today? I have I got new jewelry for Eid, even though I don't believe in that, whatever. You know what? I'm just going to come out and say it. And if I've never told you this, if you're someone that I know and you've never heard this before and this is your first time hearing it, I'm sorry. I'm not Muslim anymore. I don't believe in it. I cannot believe and practice a religion that oppresses women. I can't. The reason why I stopped being Muslim is because I read the Quran. I thoroughly read it. I don't like it. I don't believe in it. Boom. Plus, I practice witchcraft, and then Jesus loves you. I practice witchcraft, and that just does not align with the religion or whatever. And from what I've seen here in the Middle East, every single woman, there are 1 billion people that are Muslim. And I'm just gonna say, let's just say 40% are women, maybe even 30%, because this religion is so oppressive. But I feel like those women are suffering in some way. Those women are not showing or living to their fullest potential in some way because of this religion. I can't. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me that up there is a God who came down, or who sent an angel to come down to talk to a man, to tell him, yeah, so this is exactly how slavery works, and this is how you're going to treat your slaves. Yeah, so women are property. Yeah, so beat your woman. Yeah, so kill people. Yeah, so also, you're going to die if you don't believe me, and you're going to go to hell, and you're going to suffer for... I don't care. Anyway, back to what I wanted to... Okay. Back to what I wanted to say. I wanted to talk about... Yeah. I wanted to talk about gratitude. And lately, I have been very, unfortunately... Oh, also, look at this. Hold on. Can you see? This is a rune for calmness. So every time I look at it, I'm like, okay, be calm, be calm, be calm. Because lately, my mind has been all over the place. You don't even know. I also need to learn to detach from things, you know what I mean? Hoarders and stuff like that. You cannot be attached to inanimate Hi. You cannot be attached to inanimate objects. You cannot be attached to people. The only thing I'm attached to is good vibes. But yeah, I've been experiencing a lot of jealousy lately. Not jealousy, envy, I guess. But people who grew up privileged, and people who get to experience things that I can't, and people who have it better than I do. And I'm just you know what? I need to come back, and I need to see what I have, and I need to be thankful for what I have. And I want you to do the same thing. If you ever are experiencing jealousy, oh, I wish I had this from that person, they probably want something from you that you don't like. They probably want... You just need to appreciate what you have. Who cares if I didn't, grow up in a big giant house with stairs? Who cares if I didn't grow up wearing brand names and stuff like that? Who cares if I got freaking abused for 10 years? Who cares? I mean, oh, it's important. You're important, babe. But peep the nails. You guys, oh my god, peep the nails. So, you just need to come back, okay, but then some people out there don't have a family like I do. And I consider the only people I consider my family are my siblings, all five of my siblings, my cousin, my best friend. That's family. And like my other friends too, like shout out Alexandria, shout out Zuri. I love Alexandria and her family. Like you guys are twin. But like, and until I have like an actual family of my own with a husband and kids and stuff like that, that's gonna be my family as well. But for now, this is my family. You know what I mean? So some people don't have that. Some people can't say, oh, shout out so and so, I love you, you're my family. Some people don't have that, and it's unfortunate. And I wish people could experience what I experience with, especially like my cousin and my best friend Nika. Like I love them to death so much. Like man, Nika's so wise. Anyway, so yeah, I'm grateful for her. I'm really grateful for Nika. I'm grateful for my best friend. She's so funny. We have our own language. And my cousin's just freaking hilarious. Like I love her so much. I'm thankful for all my siblings, and I had to change every single one of their diapers. And I know it's annoying to hear. I always say it all the time. Like I raised them and I changed their diapers all the time, but like I did. I literally like they shat and peed on me and pooped and spit and slapped, and but I had a blast. You know what I mean? Like I really really miss it. Um anyway, I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for the fact that I live in freaking JBR. Hello. Like at least I'm not living in a like 600 square feet apartment with like 7 people anymore. That was really my life. I really lived in a tiny ass apartment. We barely had any food. All we'd eat was like bread and soup. Like 7 people. In Irvine, mind you, in Irvine, where everyone had big houses and Teslas and oh, you got gifted a car for your 15th, your 16th, whatever. And I'm just over here like, so can we have like broccoli cheddar soup today, actually? And I don't want to have the lentil soup. But I'm not even gonna lie, it was nice, like sitting on the ground and just like having a family, even though we were all abusive, and just eating, because some people they just don't do that. But yeah, I'm very thankful to live in this nice apartment, even though I share a room with someone I hate it. But she's gang, I guess. I freaking hate her so much. Anyway, I'm so glad that I literally live right next to a mall. I live right by the beach. I can either walk to the mall or I can walk to the beach. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I have a store downstairs I can walk to with like the best food ever. I literally went down to the store today and I got sushi after my workout. By the way, my gym is like right here. Store is right here. My apartment is right here. I go up to the 8th floor. View from the balcony is beautiful, by the way. I'm very, very thankful for how gorgeous I am. There are people out there who are very facially chopped, facially challenged, very horizontal. And I'm not even gonna lie, like, I've been getting a little horizontal myself. But yeah, like, I kind of like let myself go, like, for the last couple of months. But now, like, I'm locking in since, like, I'm coming back to California in, like, mid May, the end of May. It really depends on how fast I finish my school, my online school, because I am stuck on Unit 9. I am taking my Unit 9 exam right now for English, and which is the only course I have, by the way. I only have one course left. And then I have another course after, which is English, but you can't take English and English at the same time. You have to finish this English, take the next English. Okay. So, I, basically, I might call my online school and tell them, hey, can you like speed this up because I do not want to be stuck on Unit 9. I just keep getting it wrong. I don't have the brain capacity to learn the actual material, so I just keep getting it wrong and I don't know what to do, and I'm just going to keep trying every single day until I get past Unit 9. The closest I got to passing was 69%, and I got 67%. But anyway, so I'm very, very grateful for my beauty. I'm grateful for my long, nice, beautiful hair. I'm grateful for this jewelry. I'm grateful for the clothes that I have. Some people don't have clothes. I'm grateful for my discipline, I guess. Some people are fat and lazy. I'm grateful for this bed that I can sleep in. Because when you put it that way, I'm not jealous of the people who grew up privileged, you know what I mean? Like, I think about it a lot, and it really sucks. And you know what? Yeah, I was listening to a Brittany Broski podcast, like I think her latest episode, where she was talking about like the Oscars. And at least I'm not, before I continue what I was gonna say, at least I'm not married and I have to please a man. Well, if I were to get married, it wouldn't be to please a man. Absolutely not. Mm-mm. You think I'm gonna get married to please? I'm not gonna. Okay, obviously I'd want to please him. Obviously I want him to be happy and I want the best for him. But that doesn't mean I will let myself go as a person and lose who I am just to please him. That doesn't mean I'm gonna lose my life. There are women out there who genuinely don't have lives and that aren't independent and don't have a voice, don't have a say, and all they do is please their man, and it's really sad. It's really, really sad. And let's just take a moment for the women that have suffered. And then anyway, so Brittany Broski, like at the end of the last episode that she posted, this was like March 21st or something that she posted this episode, and at the end of it she was like, dress the way you want to, act the way you want to, be loud, be ugly, like be whatever you want, because don't do anything to please a man. Do not dress to please a man. Do not change your character to please a man. Who cares? Micro acts of feminism 101. Whenever you are on your period and you need to go change the bathroom, hold your period pad in the air and be like, I need to change my pad. Micro acts of feminism. Go to the bathroom, wipe your blood, and show it to them. Be like, you think I just got a cut? No, this is actually coming out of my vagina. Okay. Anyway, and I was just like, yeah, like, don't ever listen to anyone, man or woman, that is telling you to dim your light. I remember once that, like, my boyfriend told me, he was like, this was a long time ago before we started dating, and he was like, don't ever let a man dim your light. And I was like, wait. Yeah, so do not ever, 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 ever let anyone dim your light and who you are. Love yourself, have a crush on yourself, dress the way you want to, and be unapologetic. Hi, so my name is Leah. How are you doing? Be unapologetic. Be yourself. Be your authentic, true self. Just be yourself. And yeah, like the other day, someone told me like, "Oh, are you gonna?" Oh my god, I need to be calm, be calm, be calm, be calm. They were like, "Oh, are you gonna like be 30 and like continue to practice witchcraft?" And you know what that made me think of? You know what that made me think of Mother Gothel for some reason. You know what I mean? Like, are you gonna be 30 practicing witchcraft and then like Mother Gothel? First of all, very misogynistic thing to say, and I don't even blame them because that's just the system. The system teaches you to be misogynistic. And are you gonna be like 30 like doing this? Are you gonna be 30 doing that? Like, isn't that for young people? The best and smartest witches are like above like 50 because they've been practicing for years. And I want to be like that. I genuinely want to, like, if my child is sick, I just go like beep boop 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 boop, and he's like healed. I just be like, okay, take some cardamom and take some cinnamon and take some catnip and take some of dragon's vagina powder, like, I don't know, and then you're gonna be fine, because it works. It really works. It really works. And I think very, very soon I'm going to do like a healing spell. I need to do a healing spell. or a skinny spell or something. Like, I don't know, I'm gonna bind myself to discipline. I don't know, but it works. Like, you're telling me that all these years that I've prayed to God, that he like doesn't answer my prayers, but whenever I do apply the laws of the universe, I get what I want. Now riddle me that. Riddle me that and tell me why when I always practice witchcraft and when I am casting spells, if you will, okay? It works. I am living a spell right now. You are probably living something that you manifested right now. Like, since middle school, I've been living my life like strategically. I even like asked my best friend. I remember freshman year, I was like, freshman year is gonna be like this, sophomore year is gonna be like this, junior year is gonna be like this, senior year is gonna be like this, and then I'm gonna be off to college. Well, I don't know about college. I just wanna, I don't wanna get into debt, so I wanna, okay. I wanna make money first before going to college, and that's another thing. Like, it really, I would see, like, I would hear my friends, like, going to college and university and stuff like that, and I would be like, wow, I'm really, really jealous. But then I'm at the same, like, oh, like, I don't have any funding to go to college, or like, oh, like, their parents, like, parents' money, like, daddy's money, whatever. Like, what do you mean, like, 80K, whatever? Of course, like, you're going, whatever. All these thoughts in my head are thinking, but they're good people. You know what I mean? I can't think negatively of these people. I should be happy for them and happy that they get to go to college and university. And my situation is different. At the end of the day, I'm going to get what I want. At the end of the day, if I want to take my career seriously, which is to be a registered dietitian nutritionist, I'm going to take it seriously. I'm not going to get myself into debt and be stupid doing it. Obviously not. But if I'm going to take it seriously, I need to be strategic about it. And obviously it sucks that I don't have any money that I'm starting off with. I'm starting off with $1,000. And it's probably going to be gone in a day as soon as I'm back. A day with like rent. It's going to be gone. And then I'm back to zero. And I have no one to help me. But you know what? It's okay. Because at the end of the day, I have myself, not God. Not, oh, God's going to help me. What the fuck is God going to do? No, it's me and the universe. The universe is God. Pantheism. Thank you very much. But I have myself and I have the universe, whatever. So I just need to be grateful that at least I have this mindset. At least I'm not like, oh, it's over for me. I'm done. I'm a loser. And I'm just gonna fucking quit. And I'm gonna start an OF. Like, I don't know. Yeah, so oh my god. I made some tea and I just left it. And I'm gonna go get it right now. Okay, so basically this tea is like pink. Okay, obviously if I show you it's gonna fall, okay. But it's like pink because it's like cranberry and it's like berries and berries, but it's really good for like period cramps apparently. And my period cramps are really bad and I cannot wait to get on birth control when I come back to the US. I am very excited to get on birth control. I'm not going to get on the pill. I'm going to have like a hormonal IUD. I love my period. I've used my period a lot to help me out in many, many ways. I've used it. Okay, I'm not going to actually, never mind. I'm not going to go into that. But my like period. You know what I mean? If you get regular periods and if your period cramps aren't that bad, celebrate it. You know, again, micro acts of feminism. Throw yourself a party every single time you get your period. Micro acts of feminism, okay? That is really good. Wow. Yeah, like I'm probably gonna get like a hormonal IUD so I can get like dick down or whatever. But like I mean, recently, like for some reason, I just haven't been very like I guess the only way I could put it is like lustful. And not because I don't want to, but it's probably because like a couple of days ago I was very, very lustful. You know what I mean? I sent like explicit photos and videos and stuff like that, like it just like that whole week, and it was just so taxing on my energy. I woke up the next day, like one day I was just very lustful. I woke up the next day, I felt like shit. I couldn't get up. I was, and mind you, I was completely fine the day before. I was like, I'm gonna get up today and I'm gonna go to the gym and I'm gonna go to the bakery and I'm gonna get some fresh baked bread and then I'm gonna walk to the store and then I'm gonna, you know what I mean? But I just woke up and I felt really shitty. I didn't feel regret. It wasn't like, oh, I regret what I did. Obviously, I don't. I looked great. Hello. I just you cannot use your, you know what I recently learned about as well? Protecting your chakras. And, like, I remember like watching a like Shira 7 video of her saying to protect your throat chakra and don't waste your energy and don't speak and use your voice on things that are wasting your time. You really need to check out her page, Ishira Goddess. She has taught me everything spiritual, everything I know, every single, like, I wish I had her as a mom, honestly. She's very, very spiritual and I love her so much. I'm gonna link it down below. Check out her. Like, if you are interested in just learning about the laws of the universe, if you are interested in learning about, like, how to operate smartly and conserve your energy and detach and not waste your time in this lifetime, go check out her page. It's honestly really, really amazing. It teaches me so much. And so, like, as of recently, I've just been very, like, calm. I've been very happy go lucky. I try my best not to be very lustful because I realized that the more lustful I am, the more I self destruct, the more I just don't take care of myself. The period of time in my life where I decentered men, where I wasn't lustful at all, where I never like watched like, and I still don't, honestly, never watched like corn, and I never was horny or anything. Like, that time of my life, I was my happiest, I was my skinniest, I was my healthiest, I was my prettiest. You know what I mean? So it's very, very, very taxing to be lustful. So I advise, like, as a woman, to protect your vagina chakra, or your root chakra, okay? And even like as a man, you know what I mean? Like, this isn't just like a woman thing. Like, no, like, even men, protect your root chakra, okay? Do not abuse it, okay? Protect your throat chakra. Do not say things that are gonna waste your time. Chaperone really pisses me off. Like, I'm just sitting there and I'm just yapping, and then I just remember that chaperone exists. Like, okay, if you were ever gonna go to Tel Aviv, I would totally advise you to go see Chaperone, and then next, I want you to go see Gracie Abrams, and then next, I want you to. I do have productive conversations, you guys. Like, just like I promise. When I get famous, I'm not gonna treat my fans that way. I promise. So just remember to stay detached. Stay calm. Keep calm. Keep calm and drink your tea. Keep calm and hit the gritty. Okay, I need to go eat dinner. It's like 8 p.m. What am I gonna have? I do have my like tuna salad that I've meal prepped, but I don't feel like eating anything cold because according to Chinese medicine, it is not really good to eat cold food, especially on your period. And I think I am going to have some beans on toast. And I know you're like, ew, you sound disgusting. That is gross. I'm not gonna have it the British way. I'm gonna have it the Arab way. I'm going to have some food with sourdough bread, with some olive oil, maybe some hummus. You never know. Like, even if I'm not Muslim right now, or ever will be, I still love my Arab culture. I still love being Arab. I love being Iraqi. I love the food that we have. God, I love the food that we have. And yeah, I'm on this like new diet. Um, Not this new diet. I've done a candida cleanse before, but I'm not like as strict about it this time. I'm eating sourdough bread. I'm eating some starchy foods. I'm not eating like rice or potatoes as much. I'm trying my best to avoid gluten. And I'm just prioritizing whole foods and hitting the gym and trying to get a minimum of 5K steps every single day cuz by the time it's May, I need to be snatched. Like, I was so snatched the last time I did a candida cleanse. And now my belly grew and I grew. And that is not good because I let myself go. And honestly, I just don't, you can't blame anyone or anything but yourself. And I do blame myself. I blame myself for letting myself go. I blame myself for not sticking to my morals. I blame myself for, you know, excusing things and stuff like that. I'm not with that anymore. I'm very grateful for everything. You need to be grateful for everything. You need to be grateful for everything. Thank you. Okay. You like even if your life is shitty, if you think your life is shitty, just remember there is always a starving child in Africa. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Good night. Bye.